collection too, I'd released it really quickly, and I felt it was too quickly, so I wanted to do like the opposite of that. And also conceptually, I felt like Super Sunset wasn't it wasn't like focused around a single song. It was, each song had its own merit and told part of the story, and they all felt like singles to me. And it was so short, I just thought I want to sort of tell this story over 6 months, and then when you get the whole body of work, that's like the whole Hollywood story. Those were all aspects of, those were all exaggerated, very visual versions of different like people that I felt I'd become since I moved to Los Angeles. I obviously never went blonde and like did my boobs and whatever, but it was, I felt that I behaved in certain ways that leaned in that direction, and so I really wanted to personify each of those, and yeah, that's what that was. But that actually, it wasn't planned until later in the when we were like doing the photo shoot, and I started playing around with posing, and I was like, oh, I think there's these like, you know, these 3 girls. I'm just so sick of fucking acoustic versions. Like, I just wanted to do something different. And Super Sunset felt like I didn't want to see it on just an acoustic guitar. Like, it didn't make sense to me to be consumed that way. I wanted that whole experience to feel like you're falling in like a rabbit hole and you like find yourself in an elevator like in the early 90s. And so, yeah, so the analog thing, I just felt it made way more sense in my head with the concept and the feel and the sonics and the look of the album. And then it was also a really cool chance for me to collaborate with my good friends from Toronto who I haven't been able to play with for years because we shot it there, and so I just gave them the songs and I was like, just play whatever you want, and they're all brilliant musicians, so super fun. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of, it's funny with me, I've never talked to other singers about this, but I need like a month or 2 to get my like stage legs, like to adapt my voice from singing the recorded version to singing live. It's like a whole new muscle. So I didn't, in the beginning of the tour, even know what song was my favorite to sing because they all felt really difficult. And now they sit in my voice really well, and I if I do say so myself, and I think Girl of the Year is probably one of my favorites. And I also, with little things, like, once you do it live so many times, you learn all these different riffs and you wish you'd put them. But yeah, I love doing like the end of Little Things live because now it really goes off and I just like belt it out and go crazy. Right from the very first song, I remember it was on Pitchfork and I was just like, who is she? So yeah, I'm really excited. I've done a couple parties with Charli. I did the 1999 party in New York. I threw a fundraiser with her and Dorian Electra for Billy Clayton, and that was in November. And then I just did Go West Fest with her as well. So it's with Charli, it's always like, it's a party. It's so fun, and she's so I don't know, she's just so welcoming of other talent and sort of spotlighting it. So I'm really looking forward to it. Honestly, I cannot say a bad thing about Troye. He is a really genuinely nice, smart, caring, loyal, and funny and beautiful person. And he's been one of the best things that's happened to me in LA. My theater background. Yeah. I was a theater kid. I don't like to talk about it. It's embarrassing. But it's also, it's embarrassing, but it's also like if someone offered me a Broadway show, like I'd do it. But yeah, but you know, I feel like I got into theater because I was a dramatic person to begin with. I've always loved like Disney, and when I was a kid, I was like the emo kid on the playground, like crying to herself about having no friends and like making a song about it on the spot. So that was me. Fans can expect something from me on the horizon coming up.